What's up, everybody? It's the Chewed Up and Spit Out podcast, episode question mark. We're coming at you. Going to be one of our stock ones, so if it's not relevant enough for you, I'm not fucking sorry.
That's on you.
I heard that one, buddy.
It's still in the time of the COVID, so if this comes out after COVID times, you know what you lived through, motherfuckers.
Absolutely, yo.
We were here.
Present.
So as always, we got me, Dusty. We got Timmy, a.k.a. the Fat Chef.
That's me.
And still Jeff coming at you.
Still Jeff. Timmy's got a hit song coming up next week.
Oh, yeah.
I Want to Be Up in Where You Came From.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Smooth R&B hit for all you ladies who have mothers and need father figures.
And also just dream about Timmy.
Oh, absolutely.
Dreaming About Timmy is going to be another hit, but that's going to be a little bit more Careless Whisper style, I feel like.
You know, I want to be your father.
I want to be your father.
I want you to be my daughter. Just a little bit, you know, whatever. I'm not going to go too far into it, but it'll be a fun jam. Yeah. I promise that much.
Catch it in theaters everywhere if there's still any theaters left.
Oh, absolutely.
How about home theaters?
Catch it in home theaters everywhere on Facebook.
Right on. Well, I mean, is what it is, but it'll be, the next epic smooth jam.
Next epic smooth jam coming from the house.
We are due for one. Like, after Curtis Mayfield kind of left the scene, we lost something, you know?
Dude, Curtis left the scene and Bill Withers died. That was the least lovely day ever when Bill Withers died.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit hard for me to get that voice, but, I'll work on it, so.
Yeah. Have you been working on your lovely days?
On my
yeah, it's like a vocal.
Ooh.
Yeah, I try to keep up with Bill Withers on Lovely Day. It's like vocal push-ups.
Now heard that.
Lovely day, love that day, lovely day. Fuck me, goddamn, he's still going.
And that's how you keep it on. Just like keep on rapping in your random conversation you have, you know?
No,
Bill Withers.
I don't know. I'm going to have to work on the R&B voice. It's going to take me a little bit because don't necessarily have that, deep, sexy voice. But, hey, we can make it happen.
I'm sure
I got a couple vocal tricks I can show you.
All right on.
Yeah, like one of the most important ones is you click on the one tab and then you select the auto-tuner option.
Yeah, I'm going to need that.
Yeah, and then you let it do that. And it's, you'd think you were behind for R&B, but really that's pretty much what it is.
Yeah, I'm also going to have to tune down the voice by just a little bit.
Just a little bit. I've never done that once in a song. Every song that you've heard when my voice gets to abnormally low sounds, I do that naturally.
Ooh, there you go. So,
Sure.
I'll figure it out.
Wait, so you auto-tune yourself?
I auto-tune myself.
Right on.
Do you use your left hand or your right hand for that?
Well, sometimes both hands.
And what's the thing you put in your mouth and blow on?
A dick.
Yeah, that thing too. You use one of
Same
those.
microphone?
Yeah. No, for tuning, silly. A tuning dick. That's the one.
Oh, yeah.
Remind me to sanitize these microphones after I'm done.
Yeah, you don't want to know where they've been.
Yeah.
Spent a lot of time with just me.
You didn't catch COVID, but turns out you've got herpes.
Oh,
I was by myself the whole time. What the fuck?
You got your own herpes, actually.
Yeah, it's, the gift that keeps giving from one to another to another.
And that's how you end up in a science hamster ball.
Right on. I actually want to build a giant hamster-like wheel and just have somebody running in it, like, randomly. I don't know why I want to do that right now, but I totally do.
Well, we should have a hamster wheel going. We should also have hamster balls going, because, I mean, realistically, with all this shit, if you really want to be safe...
Oh, Bubble Boy.
You should be in a bubble ball. And that should be how you commute around.
Yeah, totally.
On top of trampolines, all right? Hamster balls with people inside on top of trampolines would be fantastic.
Ooh, that'd be a new thing, How do you jump and get around and still be on that trampoline when the balls are moving?
Yeah, if anyone cracks their hamster ball, they're infected.
There you go.
Oh. It's like the floor is lava, except for the floor is actually lava.
Ooh, how fun would that be to play in a kitchen, actually? The floor is lava. You can only step on these 3 things. If
You
you
can only
don't,
step on the mats. You can never step
Yeah.
off of the mats.
The floor mats have to be immune to the lava.
can you imagine carrying like a 5-gallon bucket of sauce? Fuck! I gotta
The
jump-
floor is
Ah.
lava.
Oh, and I just spilled ranch all over myself.
Yeah.
God damn it.
That could make for a good, fun little thing to see.
Yeah.
Well, if you had like the boiling hot, like a marinara, or like the extremely spicy, sauces, maybe dousing yourself with ranch. I don't know.
Oh, that'd be actually also fun. Like, all right, before you actually dump out a, scalding hot stock pot of like 20 gallons of product, you got to jump 3 times and try not to get it on you.
Oh wow!
You get really good at holding that shit.
Seems like a really weird hopscotch game.
Ooh, that could be fun.
Hopscotch on the hotline.
Yeah, there you go. I think we might have a new Olympic game started at that point.
You guys ever watch the movie Kickboxer back in the day?
Oh yeah, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah. That's the scene that gets to me the most after all the years of cooking. And the one, I mean, the entire movie, there's a million outrageous things. I fucked up my leg kicking palm trees on Maui as a kid after watching Kickboxer, thinking like, you can kick a palm tree enough, you can kick it down. Like, you can't.
Well, maybe you didn't try
Yeah,
hard enough.
not a real fucking palm tree.
If you don't bleed,
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm trying to
Yeah,
say.
no,
But that sounds really
Turns
awful
out,
when I go to the...
those things are thick and they're fucking wood. Your shin is not as thick as a palm tree.
No disrespect, but I got something thick and wood for you.
Oh yeah, but it's palm wood, so it's all bendy and weird.
This is Tim Wood. It can be bendy and weird too. Don't get
It
me
could be
wrong.
bendy and weird.
It all depends on
Why are
how.
there weird balls on the top of it?
Well, that's only sometimes. I have this weird trick that I can do. If I like, I can actually do that and get rid of them. They
rid of 'em.
disappear.
Yeah, and then you sneeze and your beard grows longer.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's also the cure for hemorrhoids.
Yeah, or turning your
Yeah.
innie into an outie for a
Yeah.
belly button.
Yeah.
Or that's
take,
rough.
Take a deep breath in through your butt.
Oh yeah, well that goes back to so our leader, our chief in command, he told us that maybe that UV light could cure this COVID thing. So what I've been doing every morning is making a new yoga pose that I call my yoga pose, but it's also the dying dog. So what I do is I get down on my knees, put my arms down, and I kind of do a handstand, but not quite because I can't do it because I'm fat as fuck. But what I also do is somehow take my hands when they're already on the ground, spread my butt cheeks, and let the sunlight just get inside of me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the neighbors hate me.
Well,
I really hate my imagination right now.
Yeah, as you should.
yeah, no. If you were a real man, you would hang a magnifying glass on your window.
Ooh, that
You
is
could focus the sunlight directly into basically into the mouth of the starfish. That way, you're not getting full sunlight on the whole starfish. You're just getting a direct beam.
yeah. Ooh, that could be fun though. That's like focusing all the light inside of me. That should cure anything from COVID.
It will definitely take care of the roids.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
absolutely.
it'll cure a lot of things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ass vampires. That's how you get rid of ass vampires.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Is that a thing though?
Yeah, no, not a lot of people know it, but you can totally catch ass vampires.
Okay, that sucks. But can you
Yeah.
imagine what's that goddamn film with the sparkly vampires?
Twilight. Yeah, that's
Oh,
what
yeah.
it's based on.
Oh,
Yeah.
ass vampires.
That's why did you think those guys were such pieces of shit?
Because they like to eat shit.
They represent ass vampires. Vampires that live up in your butt.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's like a totally different understanding of a cave troll.
Yeah. Only way you can kill them is boof and sunshine.
Boofing sunshine. Yeah. That's
Also,
Actually, I have to watch this now.
new drama movie coming from Howley Boys Productions, Boofing Sunshine.
I actually think that should. I actually think that should be a parody song on that sunshine song, like "I am your sunshine," or something like that, or I don't know, one of those. I think we could totally make some fun stuff about boofing sunshine.
I boof some sunshine, a ton of sunshine.
I'll be the first one to say, not it. These guys try first.
All right, cool. Well, whatever. I already told you how I was boofing sunshine,
Yeah.
and the fact that I live on Main Street in the town that I live. Like I said, a lot of people are really disappointed in my ability to do such things. But
Yeah, it's like a ghost town out there.
Oh, definitely to
Weird.
an
Main
extent.
Street is creepy.
Absolutely.
They boofed the moonshine.
They moved.
Ooh. Maybe that's what I
Now
should.
that's a folk band name.
Maybe that's what I should start doing.
Yeah.
That's a folk band name for sure.
Boofing moonlight.
Now welcome up with 2 banjos and 1 acoustic guitar. They boof the moonshine.
Ooh.
I don't know why I went to fucking Surfing Bird with banjos, but yeah, it's Bluegrass Surfing Bird. Y'all, nobody's done it yet.
Well, why not?
Can I play the jug?
Yes.
I can fucking rock
After
jug.
after you empty the moonshine out of it.
Yeah, you drink the moonshine and then you play the jug.
You
So
said
I
drink,
thought
I'll
somebody
probably
said
die.
boof.
Yeah,
I'd prefer
It's
to
probably better than bleach.
bleach.
I'd
Yeah.
prefer to boof the moonshine and then play the jug because I won't be able to stand after that one.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah. You could probably play like the jug
Well, boofing the
horizontally.
moonshine has to be in the act because the name of the band is Boof the Moonshine.
Right on. Jeez.
Our liability is going to be fucking horrible.
Yeah. Okay, so don't sue us. We're broke.
Or sue us. It doesn't really
Or
matter.
sue us. Actually, we need the publicity.
Yeah,
Either way,
absolutely.
we
Yeah.
fucking win.
Exactly.
Let's bring this all the way to like Supreme Court.
Oh, I'll take it to the Supreme Court right now.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
don't know what I'm taking there.
Well,
I'll take them around to sandwiches during lunchtime and get on their good side.
Ooh.
I'll do that right now before I actually go to the Supreme Court for a trial. So when I show up, it'll be like, how could I have done that, Your Honors? I was making you guys some dank-ass spicy Italian sandwiches.
Yeah.
Well, maybe if you combine inviting the Supreme Court justices to an actual episode of Dr. Phil, you can get down with this, all right? So pick one Supreme Court justice that you want to sit down with and talk to Dr. Phil.
I'll do better than that. Any Supreme Court justice who happens to be watching this, or Dr. Phil, contact us. You're invited.
I'll teach
Come
you how
be
to
a
boof.
guest.
I'll teach you how to. Shit.
You can be. I will give up jugs. You can play jugs in boofing moonshine, Dr. Phil.
And I'll show you how to boof fucking sunshine.
Boofing sunshine.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. All right. Well, it seems like our waiting list should be out the door by now.
I know we've got
how could
tons
they
of
deny
guests
us?
coming up. Timmy's got a show on True TV whenever they give us a call. Remember True TV? Give us a call.
Oh,
please.
absolutely.
Supreme Court justices, and even you, Dr. Phil, if you care to grace us with your presence,
Well, whatever.
I'd be more than honored.
I mean, I'm down for anything. I'll try almost anything once. Minus sucking dick.
Oh yeah, because you try that twice.
Well, you try,
Just 2 of them, just at the same time. You're like,
Yeah,
not
it's
gonna
not
do
my
this
thing.
once.
but you do it once and for the rest of your life. Well,
Well, you can't unsuck one. I've heard that.
Jesus. All right. Well, maybe we should rate it in a little bit and get kind of more or less back to where we should be.
Oh yeah,
That
yeah.
was
So yeah,
some
let's
fun.
get back on topic. We've gotten pretty far out there in the wayside. We started this whole shit talking about restaurant stuff, so let's get back onto some restaurant topics with the kitchen worst. Let's go for a kitchen worst round. Timmy?
All right. So this is a pretty new one in my mind, and it's been me not a worse, but it's one that's got me a little bit angry. So I started working the last couple of weeks, and today me and my comrade, we go into work. We get there about 10 minutes early. Truck's there, so we start putting it away. All right, we had 2 other people that are supposed to be there. Just 2 more. Well, they showed up 20 minutes late when we're almost done putting away the truck, which is fine. But did they even help us put it away? No, they took another 20 to 15 minutes just to get dressed out and work. Well,
And make their coffee.
yeah, that's important. But, they did offer, they did offer to make me coffee.
But you're too busy working to worry about that.
Yeah. So as the day progresses, we have a list that we have to do, and maybe there's 20 items, 30 items, somewhere around there. So me and my comrade, we do about 20 to 30 items, and maybe the other 2 people did maybe the other 10.
That's a pretty long stretch, like a 10 total between the 2 of them at best.
Well,
Are they
know,
are they connected?
well, they
Like,
might
is
as
there like
well
a
have been.
Siamese thing
Jesus.
going on, or like a
I
or
don't
like
know.
a tethering bond? Maybe like they both have leashes and they can't go. Or Running Man style, like they can't go more than 25 feet away, or
Well,
Hedge
potentially.
Pop, or
I don't know. The one thing that makes the kitchen nightmare is we had 4 people working, and 2 of the 4 people did 95% of the work.
yeah.
It was just kind of bullshit. Pissed me off a little bit, and it wasn't that bad because it wasn't that much work. But still, why should I have to work twice as hard when it's not going to be the case?
I don't mind carrying my fair share of the log, but when I look back on my log and I see people like just happily riding along, like throwing out candy to the children, like in this parade, that kind of gets me a little bit, you know.
No, agreed. I mean, I had to take a shit or take a piss for like an hour and a half where I set it aside because nothing was getting done if me and my cohort, my friend, didn't do it. So, whatever. All right, that's my kitchen worst for the day. It's not that much of a worst, but it did
But it's
piss
good.
me off.
I mean, it hits the spot,
And it
that's
happened-
Still a fresh wound. It's a fresh wound.
Yeah.
going out there to all of you listeners. Don't slack off.
Yeah,
if you
No.
got a team, be part of that team,
For
or
sure.
at least
like,
pretend.
or at least pretend, or
Jeez.
let them know. I mean, everyone's had bad days, but you
The-
got to let your team know. Like, I'm down.
Oh yeah, I'm wicked hungover. I'm gonna do my best. And,
I'm gonna push through as much as I can, but yeah.
oh yeah,
Just be consistent, like day after day, like clock in, like with a momentum. All right, like okay, so I don't know what the day's gonna be like, so I'm just gonna clock in and start like at a third gear momentum. You know,
Oh, so the other thing I didn't mention is all of us are supposed to clock in a half an hour earlier than we all did. So technically, we were all already a half hour late. I'm sorry to be an hour late already being a half hour late. That's pretty ridiculous.
well, okay,
Yeah.
it was a freight day. Don't get me wrong. I realized that. By being a half hour late, I was 23 minutes late because I always clock in 7 minutes early, and I didn't think that would be a problem until I realized the exact tools I'll be dealing with as far as people in the kitchen. You know, like, oh shit, you know.
Oh yeah,
But even then, like I was in there dressed down, like ready to rock and roll, and started throwing freight just automatically because, well, freight wasn't already like done being unloaded yet. You know, it was still in the process of being unloaded. And so, no, not late at all. Not late at all.
understood.
Yeah.
But hey, it is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. We got it done. It just made me a little angry.
Yeah, that twist thing's pretty quick. You know, I mean, at like 1:30 when you're looking around like at the prep list and you know half your staff is maybe they accomplished 3 things, something like that. You know, it just like it kind of like gets you like in a pissy mood. You know, after you've already thrown the whole truck between 2 great people. You know, whatever.
Oh yeah, well that's okay. Sometimes it works out that way, but we'll just see how it all plays out. This is a new thing for all of us, and I say all of us by kitchen employees in general. This whole COVID thing has changed the way we conduct business, at least right now. So
For a while, I feel like like at least for like this foreseeable season,
oh, absolutely,
things are
yeah.
for sure altered, and it's going on from then on. There's, I guarantee, in our world, there's going to be a lot of stuff that just no one's even thinking about yet. Like every year the health department releases a new set of like standards and practices. Like, what is this next? Like, what's the next round going to be? You
No,
know,
absolutely.
what's going to be the extremes? How often? I wouldn't be surprised if it's something where, like, at least for the summer, yeah, everyone's probably fucking temperature checked regularly, or at least has to have proof of regular doctor checkups or something.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
that.
It's gonna be a new thing, and you guys both remember the horrible fire season we had 1 or 2 summers ago.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna be similar to that in the fact that tourism is gonna be different. You know.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
You know. And at that point, like people were wearing masks because they could not breathe. You know. And
Yeah.
now, like they're wearing masks because like they're not supposed to breathe like around others. You know.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I mean, I guess disasters happens. Like this was like an oddball curveball. You know.
Sure. Well, and I don't know. The one thing that I find really funny about the whole thing is trying to stay 6 feet away from somebody. That doesn't happen in any kitchen I've ever worked in. You can try your best, but even then, it's still not going to be exactly that. So,
Yeah.
It'd be kind of silly if they tried to even do that, Behind
No.
you, I'm behind you by 10 feet. I'm coming in, I'm 8 feet behind you. I'm coming in sharp 6 feet behind you. Move, motherfucker, move.
yeah, that would make a whole new idea. So, all right. Well, at this point, I think that Jeff might have a kitchen worse that he might want to talk about.
Oh, jeez. I mean, I don't know. I really don't like it when the underground sewage backs up just in random basements, drain pipes, stuff like that. It's just gray water, not dirty, fucking nasty brown water, but gray water. When it starts coming up from a subterranean area,
Ooh.
and there's really no way to stop it, you just know it's gonna keep on going, and all of a sudden, shit, you're squeegeeing things this way, squeegeeing things that way, trying a barricade off any sort of food or liquor storage area, and then all of a sudden it just stops. And it rests there, kind of bubbles for a second, through your multiple floor drains in the actual basement, which you're now realizing that there's a subterranean part of your whole basement in your fucking restaurant or whatever, and they're deciding to make peace or make war with you, and you've got things barricaded off, all your dry storage is in a subground walk-ins, let alone your whole liquor cage, because liquor cage is always downstairs. You can all barricade off and just wonder, is it gonna fight back? I don't know, but I'm standing here vigilant for at least a shift drink, and then I'll just walk away.
So I know this in a different sense than a lot of people. So I spent a lot of my time working in Tucson, Arizona. And in Tucson, they have the worst drainage ever. And we get some crazy monsoon storms. So
Oh yeah, I can see that.
yeah, when there's been multiple times where I'm working at a restaurant, and all of a sudden the streets are just becoming rivers, and the water is creeping and creeping and creeping, and you're like, holy shit, it's about to come into dry storage.
Yeah. Da-dum, 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 da-dum.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's nothing you can do about it. You can push the water out, and eventually, in probably 30, 40 minutes, it will subside, and eventually it'll start to go away.
You could also push yourself into a neurotic heart attack, maybe a stroke, You keep on staring at it and not be able to do anything.
But that's how the floods are down in Texas. too,
Okay.
Because the way a lot of the cities are designed, when it starts raining, sometimes it's it needs to stop right fucking now because it's already come up over the road onto the sidewalk.
Oh, absolutely.
And now it's fucking starting to creep our way.
Yeah, it's the weirdest thing in the world living in a dry climate when all of a sudden you get this torrential downpour like a monsoon can be. Oh my God, it's super surreal to see it because you get these giant drops of rain and all of a sudden, like you said, oh my God, it's over the curb. Oh, it's coming. It's coming, and that can be another part of the song that I might maybe be making. But yeah,
Yeah.
so I don't know. That's my 2 cents on the whole deal on that one. But
For sure. When the monsoons come and the water starts rising, the levees will break.
The levees will break. Yeah, man. That's some dark shit. That's some. Well, I think I think if you guys are down with it, I'm gonna mix it up for this one.
Ooh, uh-oh.
You guys got so dark on that last one.
Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna shoot for a kitchen coolest.
ooh, I like that idea.
Give us a little positive twist on
Okay.
tonight's
So
story.
you're not
I like
gonna
that.
do kitchen worst. I like the kitchen
Yeah.
coolest. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
I said cool and 2 times. That's
cool,
okay.
cool,
Kitchen
man.
cooler.
Cool.
Cool. It's called
Yeah.
Kool-Aid.
We in the pigeon gang, man. Cool.
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 Yeah. All right.
Okay, so kitchen coolest. For me, I'm gonna go with I guess one of the coolest line cook moves I've ever seen while working with a line cook. But it was early in my career.
This is a
It
good
was
one.
early in my career, but and it's kind of silly, but it's So it's actually the first restaurant I ever worked at, a little pizzeria in Salem, Oregon. But it's also a blues club.
Nice.
And it was one of the biggest blues venues around. And every Tuesday we did live band karaoke.
Oh,
So we had a live band set up, and they would do karaoke songs for you. So you would come up and sing the karaoke song.
Wow, that's
but
actually
the
a
live
really
band
cool
is
idea.
playing it.
I like
And
that.
it was
Wow,
super
yeah.
rad.
Sorry to interject, but yeah, that's awesome.
No, yeah. And so we're getting kind of smashed one night, and it's me and my buddy. And I'm sorry, man, if you ever hear this, but I cannot for the life of me remember your name. I'm thinking Ryan. I want to say a Ryan.
Or maybe Brian?
No, I don't think it was a Brian.
Well, whatever.
Which is weird that
Throw 'em both
it's
out.
weird to me that it could have been a Ryan, but there's no way it could have been a Brian. Like I make a hard distinction at the B. It might have been Ryan.
All right.
Brian,
It
not
was-
a fucking chance.
It was Tyrone.
It was Tyrone.
All right, whatever. I apologize. I didn't mean to interject
No,
again.
but he yeah, we're getting kind of smashed, and we get to a point where after a few hours of getting smashed, and we're listening to live band karaoke, and the band is on point.
Oh,
Like
fuck
every
yeah.
one of those guys are
Hell
just
yeah.
on point for every cover song, and people are just walking up, asking them to play shit, and they're like, "Yeah,"
Yeah, all right,
and
I
they're
got this.
covering it perfectly for a band.
Fuck
The singers,
yeah.
though, all horrible.
Oh, yeah.
Just horrible night of singers.
Oh
And
no.
At one point, the cook and I'm sitting there, and we're just getting done with the Russians.
Oh, yeah.
Like, fuck it, dude. You know what? I need a minute. Can you give me a break?
Yes.
And I look up at him, and I'm like, yeah. And I'm assuming like he's talking about the food, all that we made, and he needs to go smoke a
shit.
cigarette. Next thing I know, I hear ding 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 ding. Fucking
Yes.
what was it? Rebel Yell starting up
okay.
on the fucking
Yeah.
on the live band, and then I look up, and motherfucker's up there, chef coat on and everything, just
That's
threw off his apron,
so
just
awesome.
fucking got up and he shredded Rebel Yell perfectly.
Oh, yeah.
They
Rocky
got off
Billy Idol.
stage,
Did
walked
he do
back
the,
into the kitchen.
Billy Idol fucking snare, too?
Oh
Like,
yeah, he had the sneer.
Yeah.
And, he would just go into town.
Hell yes. That's
fuck
so
yeah.
rad.
But
And
yeah, he just walked back into the kitchen after that and puts back on his apron. Like, I'm not going to say a goddamn thing. Like, where are we at, dude? I'm like, I'm fucking sitting here awestruck watching your ass get up on the stage and crush Rebel Yell.
yeah.
Did you get his autograph?
Yeah. I was like, is this what people do in kitchens? Like, this is my first kitchen, so I just assumed, like, is this the
Oh,
fucking world I'm
shit.
living in now? You
Yeah,
know?
that's
Okay,
awesome.
That makes a little bit of sense about like the upgrades. Like, what brought you here is
Yeah.
one day.
One day.
Wow, that's so rad. So, on a side note, I can't imagine how difficult it would be to be the live band playing cover songs when the singer can't sing in time. But
Yeah.
they all have to be in time. Like, I guess they probably didn't have the vocals, like, in their monitor or whatever to be able to hear it. But, man, that'd be so rough.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, the
And you
singers
gotta
can be
just have
fickle.
range too.
no,
You just gotta have
absolutely.
such a range
Oh,
to
yeah.
be like, come up and do karaoke while we play music.
Yeah, that's awesome. Those guys were fucking rad.
Yeah.
Those dudes.
Egos, like a set of cojones that they wheeled around in a wheelbarrow in front of them.
And
Oh,
that's the funny thing that I always felt about it too. Is like people appreciated it, but not as much as I feel like they should have.
Oh, great.
Like people appreciated it on a like moderate local level. Like this is neat, but it's like, no, like someone should see this and be like, this is fucking insane.
So it's kind of funny though. Is basically what they did is hire a wedding band that would have to have a huge catalog of what they can cover, and at least whether they do it right or wrong, cover it well enough that
yeah.
it sounds right.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And the people
though.
singing too, it's a big difference because karaoke, there's way more of an awkwardness I feel like to it. Like everyone who gets up there because you're singing into a TV basically.
Absolutely.
But like the difference between that and this was like they still had the fucking
Yeah.
they'd pull up the lyrics and had like a little tablet with the lyrics, but
but you could feel like a real rock star.
you feel like a rock star, and there was way
Yeah.
more of that. Like
Oh,
people would be
man.
sucking it up, but they'd just be like living their fucking rock star. You know, they're up there like, sure, they're not hitting a single word, but they're fucking
Oh, yeah.
They're fucking doing the full on Guns N' Roses fucking
that little
snake
slide.
all across the stage. Like they're having way more fun than they would if they were just in front of a TV.
Oh, yeah. That's actually a really rad idea. I kind of would like to do that. Have a live karaoke bar, band, whatever. I think that'd be a really fun
Howley
thing to
Boys
do.
live band karaoke coming at you soon.
Wow.
Yeah,
Maybe later.
probably later than sooner. To be quite
Well,
honest.
definitely later than sooner. I got at least 5 years because
How many
before,
80s songs could you
before
play?
I get to be a rock star. I mean, yeah.
Well, I mean, Chunky Trunks has to take off first, and then we have to split up, and it has to be rough.
Yeah.
And then our solo careers have to take off.
At least one of us has to be addicted to heroin.
Mm.
Dibs.
Or all of us.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Dibs.
I could be addicted to heroin.
But one of us. Okay. Let's.
Like a mainline in that
I
fucking
already
Wonder
called
Woman
dibs.
every
I
morning,
already
man.
called dibs.
Okay. So
You
Jeff.
guys, let the video know. I already called dibs.
So Jeff has heroin.
Uh-huh.
Somebody needs to have like an upper, cocaine or methamphetamines, and somebody has to have a sex addiction. So
Oh, Jesus.
I can multitask. I can definitely multitask.
I mean, I don't know, whatever. That's whatever. So all right. One of the other things, so Kitchen Cool. I actually really like that idea. Can I do a Kitchen
Yeah,
Cool?
dude, get down on
All
this.
right. So one of the coolest things I've ever seen, and shout out to my boy Tony motherfucking Hunt,
Yeah,
the biker,
Graybeard.
the biker hippie as he calls himself.
Fuck yeah, Graybeard. This to you.
He can do one thing that I've never seen somebody be able to do like he does, and that's turning a mushroom. I don't know if you ever tried, but this fucking guy could literally be sleeping and in his sleep have a mushroom and a paring knife and make the perfect turned mushroom. Like it looks like a pinwheel. I have no idea how to do it. And when I asked him to show me how, he said, all right, here's a paring knife. Go buy a case of mushrooms. You go like, and the problem with this is you can't see it here if you're hearing, but literally you just go like this, like little cuts, and that's it. And that was his way of showing me or teaching me how to turn a mushroom.
He's an old school gangster. You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, that was one of the coolest things I've ever seen in the kitchen.
Well, at least he offered
Yeah.
you a paring knife. Normally, I suggest like he'd tell you to buy a paring knife
Wow.
and your own case of mushrooms and
Well-
fuck off. Why are you even talking to me? You know?
He didn't offer me a paring knife. He just said, get a paring knife, which could
Okay.
be buy one. So,
Yeah. Okay. You know?
That makes sense.
Yeah,
But-
that sounds more like Graybeard to me.
I mean, also you can't see it, but here's the fucking Tony. He's the fucking dude. And that's all I got to
Tony
say.
Graybeard, love you, bud.
Fuck yeah, I love you, bud.
All right, I got a really short kitchen coolest. Just a stupid circumstance I was in a really small pub style restaurant, maybe like around 50 seats or whatever, small ass line, and directly above the line in the summertime is awesome because we had a swamp cooler.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know, like perfect in the summertime, kind of like a little bit funky like when you're watching your product or whatever's, you know. But in the wintertime, one of the sides of the whole swamp cooler, like when they closed it all down, blew off. Like no filters, no nothing. And all of a sudden, like I'm on this kitchen line, like trying to like compose stuff, and there are snowflakes coming down
Oh,
on
no
this line.
shit.
I've
alright?
been there. I've been there.
Yeah, I know. I knew you'd pick it up. All right. But, like when like snowflakes are landing on your workstation, when you're like putting out sexy food, it's like, wow, this is really one of those like one of a lifetime type things. You know, that's one of the more coolest, stories.
Well,
I got.
maybe
Actually, I
just
think
need
I
to-
was there with you.
Yeah, maybe.
Like I was not only in that same position at one time, but in the position next to you at that time.
And we both had, like that.
Ooh,
The whole
that
like,
sounds
what the
really sexy.
fuck? Oh, you have no idea.
Just kidding, sorry.
Just kidding.
And sorry, Dusty's mom.
Sorry again. Yeah.
I think that might actually be a new segment. Is sorry to Dusty's mom.
Jimmy apologizes to Dusty's mom.
Oh, absolutely. Or maybe we all have a reason to apologize to Dusty's mom. Like, I don't know. I don't know your mother, but why not have that? Like, I've
we
done some pretty awful things, and I'm going to apologize to Dusty's mom. Just throwing it out there. Maybe it'd be fun. I don't know.
For sure.
Yeah.
You have not hung out with her enough, but it's nice to you like to apologize
Well,
to her.
To hang out with her enough means I have to do it at least once. So
Oh, she put you in place.
I believe that. Don't even worry about that one. But yeah, I think that's a funny one. Like, all right, so here's a funny story. Today, well, actually, this would have been yesterday. I was at a friend's house and we were hanging out, whatever. I was smoking a cigarette. Was too lazy to like put it in the actual ashtray. So I put it in my pocket. I tried to put it in my watch pocket. So when I went to go and retrieve said cigarette butt to put it in the ashtray, I pulled out a few things. Normal things, at least in my pocket. I had a guitar pick. I had a quarter. I had a nickel. I might have had some lint, but I also had a bag of cocaine.
God damn it.
Yeah, but this bag of cocaine, I didn't know was in these pants. I don't know where it came from or how it was there, but it was there.
The Hardy Boys, the mystery of the pocket cocaine.
It was probably planted
Well, maybe.
by yourself.
By myself.
When's the
yeah.
last time you hung out with the LAPD? I heard they're good at that.
Well, you know, I haven't been in LA in a long while, so who knows?
Maybe they were on vacation.
Potentially.
Just for fun. I know I shouldn't be doing this. I know I always take my work with me, but just for fun, I'm going to plant some coke on this guy.
Well, yeah. So-
That's their version of one of us being like on vacation. Like, I know I should just take it easy, but I'm going to cook us all dinner tonight. Like, I know I should take it easy, but I'm just going to plant some coke on this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the funny
Hit that lady. Hit that old
Hit that
lady.
lady.
the funny thing
Taste
is
that
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 dead guy.
the funny thing is though is my friend was like, "Hey, let's do this right now." I'm like, "I don't want to," and this was somebody I know, and she's like, "Oh, well, me and some friends are gonna get together tomorrow." I was like, "Fucking take it! All right, you just won the lottery on drug lottery."
You want to hear some Inception shit?
Oh,
Does it involve like a spinning wheel of lottery?
That was my baking powder.
oh shit!
I stuffed it in your pocket.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Oh well, they're gonna have a.
I secretly brought it back, and I was like,
All right, well that potentially could have been the case, but they're gonna really have a shitty time then. Oh man.
Well, did it taste like shitty baking soda?
I don't know. I didn't taste it. I just gave it away. I mean, it wasn't a lot, so it doesn't really matter to me. It was like, yeah, just not a lot.
like you couldn't even bake a cake with that much baking soda.
Oh, and back to this. Sorry, Dusty's mom. I had cocaine in a pocket that I didn't know about. So sorry, Dusty's mom. You don't know me, but I'm sorry for that.
You should apologize, motherfucker.
Oh, absolutely.
I do it 5 days before she calls you personally.
Oh, I
Talk
don't know.
about this.
Well, Dusty's mom, if you're listening,
5 days after posting.
get my number from
No, 5 days
Dusty.
from now.
5 days from now, yeah. We're going to send her that excerpt.
Sorry, that was me trying to plug another idea for
Plug
a
it
show
up?
later,
Yeah.
but you know, whatever.
No, I like it. I like it.
Actually, it's not a bad idea. Maybe you have your mom call him for like an online whole thing, and we'll go like the phone call between your mom and Tim,
Oh, that
No.
could be fun.
and then directly after or before that, I don't care. He talks to my mom.
Ooh, I don't know if I want to talk to your mom though. Your mom will probably rip me a new asshole.
Jeff's mom
she
is
was
Jeff's
a-
mom is like fucking one of the coolest people I've ever met. You want to talk cool? I can't say kitchen cool about Jeff's mom, but Jeff's mom is all of the times that I've met her, she's
Ooh.
been awesome. And as far as people that I've heard compared to, like, what was it? One of my favorite Jeff's mom quotes from Jeff, or not quotes, but Jeff's mom things from Jeff is when we were watching True Grit for the first time. We're watching that movie. The dude puts the fucking reins in his mouth, whips out 2 pistols, and I'm just like, what? And he's like, oh, he's all wrong. My mom can do that way better.
Yeah.
And
He
Just
was
look at
doing the
him like-
completely amateur style. Yeah,
Dude.
All right, Ryan. New idea for a section is just our mom or your mom. So either we talk to a guest mother or they talk to one of our mothers, and just off the cusp, they don't know who it is. We
Okay,
just
so like,
randomly call a mom.
3 random wild cards, in the table.
Oh,
We
yeah.
all draw one, and like this after like we get the phone calls patched into this whole like podcast.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
But no mom is aware of it, and if they don't answer, well, you
Yeah,
messed up.
exactly. Well, okay.
You're bringing moms into this, man. You're making this shit hardcore.
Oh, I know. I
Yeah,
just think it'd be.
kind of edgy. Like,
I just think it'd be really funny. Like we'd also have to ask guests if they're okay with us calling them mom.
Do you want to be on the podcast? Also, does your mom want to be on the podcast?
Yeah, but potentially they
How's she
won't.
doing?
They won't be.
Girl.
I mean, yeah. Oh no, I'm not even gonna go there. Sorry, I can't do that one.
The hand came up on that one.
Yeah,
Nope,
no,
nope.
I was
Nope.
I was about to.
Halt.
Yeah.
Halt.
Yeah, no, I can't do that one. I'm sorry. Like,
Jeez, that's rough. But I'm pretty sure, like, the worst / best / worst case scenario is the moms might just like show up on our doorstep one day, like after the podcast, like just checking on us. Like, okay, so about that, like 3.5 days ago, here I am. You want to talk about something?
oh yeah.
Well, that's the funny thing too is I know for sure. My mom for sure is a listener.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Because I mean, she so far she loves all of our comedies, so she's and she's very cool. So
oh absolutely.
she's gonna get a kick out of everything.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, especially if you guys get your moms listening.
Yeah, but I think it's better if they don't even know.
Oh no, they've got to know.
No, I don't think that it should be that way. Like it's just it.
Well,
off
maybe
the
not.
cusp.
They don't have to know that you're gonna call them, but
Oh, absolutely.
once it's on the air, they've got to know.
Oh yeah. Well, that has to be something
fellas,
that's spoken.
Even
before,
just
but-
right now, bringing this up, we're already summoning them just by saying this into the mic right now. I guarantee you, it's only a matter of time before somebody's mom shows up in person. You know.
Oh, I'm good. I don't mind getting my ass kicked. I'll take it for all of you guys. Like I'll get the ass beaten from any mother. I don't care. And that isn't me trying to be like dirty. So,
Oh no. Yeah.
although maybe it should be.
My mom's gonna be a guest on the podcast at one point. That's gonna be the
Yes!
funniest part, because I guarantee you, if we get her up here, and Mom, this is all to you. You've come up here. Next time you're up here,
Yes.
you've worked in enough restaurants. We'll set you down for a podcast.
Oh fuck yeah. I mean, this was an idea that I just had, and God, we are going so off topic, but it doesn't matter. It's so much fun. But yes, I think that your mom should be like a topic that maybe we roll dice or something or anything. I think it'd be so much fun.
Well,
Pandora mom's box.
Pandora's
is already-
mom's box. Okay, so on that note, everybody, I
Don't
think,
make me start talking about your mom's
we
box.
should wrap it. We should wrap it up, and I think honestly, we should on that notes on those all those notes we finished with. I think you got
Yeah.
something to say.
Hi, Mom. Sorry, Mom. I guess I'll see you soon.
Oh, that's a good one. Well, hi, Mom. I'll see you when I see you. I hope you aren't too mad that I talk shit.
Mom, hi. Yeah. Well, I think the best thing that we could finish that with is the lyrics from the new hit song coming out.
No, we're not going to do that one right now.
Fight to me.
No.
Not gonna finish it how we
not going to do
started
that
it,
yet.
That got all awkward.
Yeah.
Maybe after
yeah.
a quick break.
Wow.
Oh.
Maybe if I had it done. It's barely even an idea. We literally thought about this 10 minutes before doing this podcast. So,
True.
you know, maybe I want to be
I want to be in where you came from.
where you came from. And maybe I'll be a father and call you daughter. So, you know, that's a little bit of a teaser, and we'll see where it goes from there. But
Well,
yeah,
to all
there's-
moms everywhere. To all moms everywhere, please.
Yep.
yes,
Yeah.
to
We
moms.
got a little off topic. You know, shit
And,
happens.
Hey, who knows? This may or may never ever be something that we ever hear. So
Oh yeah.
if it is, fuck yeah. If it ain't,
Guess
well-
what? I'm airing this right now. It's live streaming.
ooh, wow.
Well,
Good
Kids
on
that
ya.
baller.
Get on your
Nah,
mom.
joking. You didn't miss the live stream, people. Don't worry. You're not late.
Oh, that should be something that is coming soon too.
Oh yeah. Live stream. You know, I'm gonna say it. Live stream is either coming soon, or it has already come at you.
Oh, absolutely.
Depending on when this airs.
Well, and that
So-
could be you talking with 3 idiots, and it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah. And guests, hit us up. You know us on Facebook, Howley Boys. That's how you find these videos. Anyone want to be a guest? We can video chat you in, get you a call in, something like that when
Hopefully
we figure it
soon.
out. Just a little bit of tinkering and figuring to do. But anyway,
Yeah. Meantimes, always a pleasure to see you guys.
always a pleasure.
And with that all said, we'll see you later. This is Tim, a.k.a. The Fat Chef.
Dusty, a.k.a. Just Dusty, a.k.a. Dustin. Nobody likes Dustin, though.
Still here, Jeff, hanging out.
All right, see y'all later.